What's up, guys? You know, it's your boy Justin McCoy, back at it again with another video. Today, I believe it's a little different than my usual style of video. You know, it's not a vegan excursion, it's not a day in the life, and it's not a nutrition video, which is what you guys are used to. So, basically today, I'm going to explain a journey that I'm going on, starting kind of September, which is today's September 1st, so starting now I'm going on this journey. Kind of been transitioning towards it, and yeah, before I tell you guys what it is, I want you guys to consider subscribing, because you know this video stuff is hard, and if you guys like these videos, you guys should like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, comment, do whatever, share, man, share it to the world. You know, other people are like you, they'll like it too. Anyway, let's get back to it. Alright, so basically I'm going barefoot. Now, this doesn't mean I'm gonna walk around my city or my county with no shoes. That's fine. I do not plan on doing that. I will be wearing shoes, and I'll show you guys those shoes later. But basically, going barefoot just means going to more minimalist style shoes. Rather than, you know, your Nikes or your Under Armour, I'm going to be wearing the shoes that I'll show you. So, basically, let me show you all the shoes now. Alright, so the shoes I will be wearing come from 3 separate brands, and I've kind of collected these shoes and bought these shoes over time. First, a couple shoes I'll show you is by the brand Xero. Xero. I don't know if y'all can see that, but these are their, I believe, Hanas. I'm sorry if you hear cutting in the background. I hope it's not too loud. But alright, so these are casual shoes. I wear these ones to work, so you know, pretty flat. They're called Zero Drop. All these shoes are Zero Drop shoes, which basically means there's no heel. And of course, they're uber flexible, so they move with your foot. Other thing I like about minimalist shoes is that the toe box is wide. I don't have the smallest of feet, I don't have wide feet, but my feet often feel crammed in shoes, and I don't like to drive long in them, I don't like to walk long in them. But these, I could just wear these for whatever occasion and they'll feel comfortable. I have an older pair that I actually had bought in like July, and I would use those for everything, and I still kind of use them for everything. I'll use them for, like, you know, knockabout things, if I go longboarding, if I go to the gym. They're really comfortable. They feel like pretty much slippers, so it feels like I have nothing on my foot, and they're cool. The second shoe, still by Xero, is their Prio, I believe. It might not be Prio. I'll correct it if it's not Prio. But again, same type of thing. It's a little smaller of a toe box in my opinion, but it is still a wider toe box than most shoes. Still Zero Drop, built a little more durable because these are meant for running. Still uber flexible, still help let you move freely. Next is by Lems, L-E-M-S, Lems. And yeah, these are my athletic type shoes. I like to wear athletic style shoes. It's just my preference and style. So these are more so for my everyday. I wear these to school, wear them, you know, if I'm going out to the mall or something. And again, nice toe box, Zero Drop, flexible. That's a common theme. The last barefoot shoes minimalist is you're gonna see these have a lot of grass on them, because these are my outdoor shoes. These are by the brand Guinness. As you can see, these are very old. I think I bought my first pair of these back in like last year, September. So these pretty much are, they're just protection. They're sock shoes, they call them. They seriously have almost absolutely no resistance, which is beautiful. Lets my foot move very freely, and it stretches to contour your foot. Again, these are very old. I probably will get a new pair while on this journey, just because I do like to wear these and they do look cool. So I probably would get, you know, another pair just to kind of wear around. So these I use for outdoor, like if I'm mowing the lawn or if I'm in the garden and it's really wet outside, or if I just want to protect my foot while going on like a hike or something. So yeah, so those are the shoes I'm going to be wearing. I also bought a couple toe socks. These are pretty well put together. Again, as you see those toes, your toes go in there and they fit on pretty nicely, help you have a nice toe spread. Yeah, it's also, it's important for the socks as well, because if you wear tight socks, it's very, again, confining. So yeah, confining. So I like to wear these socks. Alright, now that I went over the shoes I'm going to be wearing and what's actually happening on my feet, I'm also going to go over kind of the science behind it and a couple other things that I'll be doing to assist this journey. So the science behind it is that if you've ever seen like babies' feet, they're pretty wide and they kind of look like a triangle. I'll show a picture of it. I guess like a upside down triangle, but they're pretty wide. But after really tight shoes, really skinny shoes, which is, I mean, the majority of our shoes now are pretty skinny. After years of wearing those shoes, your feet tend to get very narrow. And I'll show you guys a picture of what my foot looks like right now, and then later to see if any changes occur with the, you know, the wideness of my shoe. But my feet right now are pretty narrow. Another thing is flat feet. There's a common belief, right, that flat feet are kind of not able to be fixed, I guess. So a lot of people just recommend getting orthotics or wearing really supported shoes. I don't like orthotics. I've had orthotics before and they just dig into my arch, whatever, and it hurts really bad when I walk. And then once they're sore, it hurts really bad when I would go on a run. Basically, my feet would hurt a lot in my shoes. And I felt like that was an issue. I felt like there was something wrong with that. And so I did a little research, and that's what I found. I found that, you know, you can kind of strengthen those muscles and, you know, develop an arch. So that's also one thing that I'm going to be trying to do. I'm going to be doing some exercises, and I will talk about those exercises in a second. The other thing that I was, or the other science type thing is that shoes, basically, you know, I'm showing you my two favorite shoes before this journey. It's my Under Armour shoes, my Nike shoes. This one's a little wider, but they're both very high off the ground. This one I wore about 2 weeks ago, and I felt like I was floating because I hadn't really been wearing shoes too often. Like I would wear the barefoot shoes more, and it felt like I was floating. And, you know, it's a great feeling, but you kind of lose contact with the ground. You lose that sensory reception in your foot. So it's like, I prefer to feel the ground. Also, they're very rigid. I mean, I'm having to literally bend with force. Like, there's no give in these shoes. So you're not undulating your foot enough. I don't know. I just don't like the rigidity. And these especially are rigid. These aren't going anywhere. Yeah. These aren't twisting. They're air bubbles, high off the ground. And yeah, these, I don't like them. I don't like the feeling of being so high off the ground. So basically that's that. There's a lot to it. I'm probably not doing a great job of explaining the science behind it, but if you guys want me to make a video on the science behind it, leave a like, leave a comment about it, and I'll gather the information and I'll create a better video on the science behind it. This is just kind of the introduction to this journey. Last things last, we're going to talk about the exercises I'm going to be doing on this journey. I'm going to pull up my phone so that I can see it and basically go over them. Alright, so the first exercise we're going to be doing is basically called toe yoga. And you are basically, you push down your big toe, lift up all the other four, and then you push down the other four and lift up your big toe, lift it up off the ground. So if you guys can see, my left foot can actually do both motions pretty easily, but my right foot struggles to pick up that big toe. It can push it down, but it's really hard for me to pick it up. I guess I kind of lost a little bit of mind-muscle connection with that big toe, and I would like to gain that back. Yeah, so the next exercise is basically just a big toe strengthener. I have a resistance band around my two big toes, and I am pulling the band basically away from the other foot, basically increasing resistance and increasing the tension in my foot. The next exercise is kind of similar, except I'm doing a little different motion of actually just pushing the big toe down rather than pulling it across. And this is again just to strengthen my big toe. The next exercise here is me scrunching a towel or a shirt underneath my foot, basically creating an arch and working that working the arch and slightly picking it up. I want to basically gain, I don't know if you call it grip strength, but toe grip strength, I guess. I want to be able to lift amount of weight with my feet without feeling like it's just going to slip out at any given time. And the other one is called doming, where I'm literally just creating an arch. Now that we've gone over strengthening, there's a few stretches slash like kind of massage things that I'll be doing. The first type massage thing is I'm going to be rolling my foot out, whether it be on a ball or I have this pole that kind of gets deeper. So I'll basically just be running my foot back and forth to release tension in my foot, as well as I guess what is it? Increase blood flow? I'm not sure. It releases my foot. It makes my foot feel better. Let's put it that way. And the last stretch is using these toe separators. So basically, you know, when I'm doing my stretching at night and when I go to sleep, I'm gonna have these toe separators on, which help, you know, widen your foot. So again, like I said, my foot's pretty narrow, so I would like it to get wider, and that's gonna help that. So now that we've gone over everything, I'm just gonna show you guys a few pictures of my foot now. That way later on in the journey I can show you how my foot has developed. So first, here is a picture of the top of my foot. Again, as you see, it's pretty narrow, pretty streamlined, and yeah, I guess that's all I can say about that. And then now I'm going to show you the side of my foot so you can see my arch. And as you can see, I am very, very flat-footed. I don't have an arch. This has been the case for many years, and I've been told that it may cause problems later in my life. So I would like to change that. I would like to gain an arch, and I would like to widen my toes so I can have more, I guess, grip, more stability, whatever it may be. I want to increase my foot's ability. It's been crammed in shoes for years, church shoes, really narrow shoes, sports shoes, whatever. So I want to make that change. So that's why I'm going on this journey. Alright, so that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was a little informative, and I hope you guys stick along for the journey. Like I said, I may come out with some more videos talking about the science behind it, and I probably will buy shoes along the way, and I'll show you guys those as well. But for now, that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have a good day. And you know, keep shining.